Everybody, Mike Phoenix here, founder of the magazine. Thank you. I'm literally looking up. Thank you to nature, God, whatever you believe. Over here in Easton, Pennsylvania. Now you saw the update. You have the updates. You're gonna check them out from up in the circle where everything started. This is Heritage Day. It's always the week after the 4th of July, and it works. I mean, this is fantastic. I had a chance to thank I thanked Mayor Sal Panto. I saw a group of volunteers and a couple of volunteers in costume. Thanked them, and basically the mayor's like, and it's right. This is literally two festivals in one. Okay, Heritage Day in Easton. You start off roughly about 11:30 with the town criers up at the circle at 3rd and Northampton. You can't miss it if you're coming into the downtown. Then at 4:30, look at the video. There's a parade that is led down here, down to the river for part 2, which is you have a lot of live music, as you can tell. The vendors moved down. A lot of the vendors moved down here. Great food. I wish you could smell it. And not only that, but down here at the end of the night, you have fireworks. There's a sample video from one of the bands playing up at the amphitheater. So even though this is the main section, there's still if you walk towards the mountain, you'll see the amphitheater, and that also is more live music. This is cool as hell. This is actually my second. I covered this 2 years ago, so this is a repeat. This is kind of an update here. But here's one thing: I love it when a festival has a theme and an immersion factor. And here at Heritage Day, when you arrive, it is intense immersion factor here. A lot of people dressed up in colonial period clothes, reading a Declaration of Independence in English, but not only in German. And you also learn a little bit about the history of the area. I learned today that there were only 3 cities the Declaration of Independence was read in. Easton was one of them. And not only was it one of them, but here in Easton, it was actually the Declaration of Independence was first published in a German paper. The reason for this, everybody was informed, is because the German paper released during the day, and the English version came out in the evening. So it's and there's they have tours here. You have galleries that are open, like Connections Art Gallery. I mean, you cannot ask for this. Is like an example of almost like the perfect festival here in the Lehigh Valley. Literally, this is one of the few examples of the perfect festival. The reason being is because, number one, it's not just all, like a lot of festivals here, a lot of commercial, a lot of based on commercialism or corporate. This is based on the history of the city of Easton, and also it's based on the colonial times, the historical. Yes, you do. Number 2, there is a lot to do for everybody, no matter what your age. They have a set. Which leads me to my next point, why this is a perfect example of a perfect festival here in Lehigh Valley. From the circle, as you can see, there are basically 4 directions: north, south, east, and west. And each direction has a different theme. So it's really cool because it's because of the way it's based, where you're not going to walk around here once and get bored out of your mind, honestly. A lot to do for the kids. This year they have pony rides, and there's always something new and different about this festival. I found, I noticed that from covering it last year. I couldn't make it, but from 2 years ago, it was just, a few new and different things, which I found very, very cool. Right here we're going to the kids section as we're walking away from the Easton Phillipsburg Bridge, and up towards McDonald's. We're actually here on Larry Holmes Drive. Quick turnaround for you and take you back. They have the streets closed off, so there's no danger. the history, it's about the history, and you learn about the history easily, even if you're just listening. The immersion factor, where you have a lot of people walking around in period clothing, speaking in the way they did back in colonial times here in America. The businesses are open. There's so much to do. And then, I'm just talking about Circle here. Then all of a sudden around at 4:30, a parade is led by a colonial band. Then Mayor Sal Panto led the kids and led the rest of the crowd down to come down here to the beautiful view over here at the river, the Delaware River, which, as you can tell, people I think are already camped out for the fireworks later tonight. It's just, it is literally, Easton's Heritage Day is literally the perfect festival here in Lehigh Valley. Down here, as you can tell, there's a lot of stuff to do. It's spread out. You have live music, you have stuff for the kids, you have, again, great food, beverages, and just gorgeous, gorgeous view. So next year, make sure, if you live in the area, make sure you get down here. If you are visiting Lehigh Valley the weekend after the 4th of July, make sure you get down. If you're still going to be here on Sunday, even for a little while, past 3 o'clock, make sure you get over here to Easton and check out, like I said, I cannot say this enough, this is literally the perfect festival and the perfect example of a festival here in Lehigh Valley. A very special, I cannot say this enough, a very special thank you to all the volunteers and everybody who put this together, because it's no easy task, okay, to coordinate everything, the timing, everything. Very, very, very special thank you to all the volunteers, which you can see some in the red shirts. So, and to Easton's finest, Easton's Police, for having their presence known, and just, even though nothing happens here, just providing that extra level of safety, of visible safety. So, Michael Phoenix, founder of the magazine. Take care, everybody. Thanks for the support. Stay safe for the night, and always, about halfway through summer, keep it safe, keep it smart. I'll see you around later.